Our campaign begins in the kingdom of Ferroneris, in the capital city known as Feralina, which is the city that is located directly under the castle. The castle's up on a hill, and the city is directly below that. And Feralina is not only known for being the capital city that is right under the actual castle, but it is also a port city. It is how a lot of goods get traded in, mainly getting delivered to the royal family. And they are trying to get a railway built. That way, more goods can be transported a lot easier with the advent of steam engines and trains. However, that is still getting worked on. So, in the city, which is sprawling with people of all kinds, you got humans, you've got elves, you have not many, but there are some half-orc residents, some dragonborn, though it is mainly comprised of dwarves and elves and humans. Walking about, everyone in this city has a decent amount of money. They're wearing more wealthier clothes, though there are also plenty of less fortunate people about. These people typically get ignored by the common folk here, which is the best fate for them, considering that a lot of them have been going missing as of late, though that is something that is it's not really brought up by most people. The most you'll hear about is maybe someone points out about, oh, there was some elf that was sleeping by that box over there just the other day who is gone. And that's it. The conversation just kind of ends there. And it is a bright sunny day, seagulls flying about. And there is a few cloaked figures wandering around the city. One of which being Namor, who is trying his best to conceal himself. Granted, no one would really recognize him compared to what he used to look like, but he doesn't want to take any chances as he just escaped the castle dungeon and he's just trying to get away, get out of the city. He doesn't even know how long he's been down in the dungeon, but he knows that he's got to get out of here, get something, find some way to regain his original form. Now, the figure following close behind is Eichland, a assassin working for the royal family, who is wearing the royal family crest under her robe, and she easily was able to find Namor. Not necessarily because he did a bad job of hiding himself, more so he's doing a bit too well of a job trying to look not suspicious, which makes him look even more suspicious because he doesn't look natural whatsoever. And she's getting close. She's getting close, and she was given the order to take him in either dead or alive. This was an order given to her by the queen. Now, which of them is she trying to achieve at the moment? Does she want to try to take him in alive, or does she want to just end him here?
She's going to try to like take her cross. Ooh, I don't remember if I got a crossbow or which one I got, but take her bow and like pin his like robes or cloak to like a wall to try to capture him.
Ooh, okay. And you did get a crossbow. You got a light crossbow.
Okay. I couldn't remember which one
Um, all right. Are you able to roll, or would you like me to roll?
if you give me a second, I could roll.
Okay.
You know, this prompts me to ask: is there a difference between like a light crossbow and a heavy crossbow?
Yes.
Yeah,
Heavy
Cora would know.
crossbow does more damage, I believe. It's also a lot more expensive, but it's also heavy. Like the light crossbow, you could just hold in one hand, fire that out. But with the heavy crossbow, you're gonna have to use two hands.
Is it roll space?
So for 1d20s, they actually updated it to where if you just do the exclamation point roll, it will roll a 1d20 automatically.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Why didn't
very
they do
convenient.
that? When did they?
They, they did it, they did it a while back. Like at least a couple months ago.
Huh. I
Hmm.
never know.
Damn.
Yeah. So
At least
as
it's not a one.
that is true. As she attempts to fire a crossbow bolt to pin Namor's robe to a nearby building wall, the bolt, her aim rather, was off just by a bit. The bolt hitting the wall instead, Namor's head jerking back, him knowing that she is there. With that, he's gonna try to run. I'm gonna roll a dexterity roll here. See, you know that makes sense. What's his dex? It's not terrible. So Namor tries to just dash away, try to get as far away from her as possible. However, because of the just mass amounts of people walking along, he's having a hard time actually maneuvering. And well, in his current state, he's not really acrobatic enough to do any flips or anything above the people. So while he is um currently too far for Eichland to just fire a bolt immediately, she should be able to catch up to him fairly easily.
Do you want her to
So,
roll and see if she catches up?
well, how would you like to do that? You can just like dash for him, or you can do maybe a more creative way. You got buildings you can scale.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
thinking like and climb a building and like drop in front of him.
okay. Yes, you can do that. Would you like to try using your spikes? You got your
Oh yeah,
chain.
can we put some of her spikes on her gloves?
Yes. So I'm just going to just take two out of your spikes, but they are on her gloves. So she does attach um
Yeah, like
two of her spikes. Oh, go ahead.
her there's always spikes. Like her spikes are always on her gloves.
Gotcha. So she takes those out and she
Oh.
starts scaling up the nearby wall. Uh can you roll for, or wait, you did. There you go.
Yep,
Oh.
18.
Oh she scales that easily. She climbs up just a tiny bit before launching herself up on top of the building and begins giving chase. Now that she is on top of the buildings, not only does she have a bird's eye view of where Namor is, but now she can catch up to him way faster. And the two of them are heading towards the actual port where these ships are coming in. Now we're going to move away from them for the moment as we look onto. Hang on, I gotta check here. Okay, yeah. As we look onto a human who looks very disoriented. They are not sure what happened. They are one of the less wealthy individuals who have had to live on the streets. However, they do not remember what happens. They know they were on the street, just minding their own business. They actually did take some money from some passerbys, but they didn't hurt anybody. And just out of nowhere, things went dark, and then they woke up here by the port. And if you're curious, this is Alexander the First. Have they come up with that name yet, Phoenix? I don't know if they've established that yet, or if they're unsure if what their name is currently.
They haven't come up with it. You just they know what they know it. They just haven't made it clear.
Okay. So they're trying to recall what happened, and they're just drawing a complete blank. As they just kind of feel around, make sure that they have everything they did. They do. They seem to have all of their money, all of their items that they had. They even still have all of their weapons, which is a bit odd, considering they thought someone probably would have taken those, but for whatever reason, they still have them. So, other than just some slight memory loss of maybe the past hour, can't really tell. Things seem to be fine. However, they do notice something out of the corner of their eye, something that got seemingly thrown up onto the dock of the port, which seemed to be a wormborn. Wormborns being essentially snake-like offshoots of dragonborn. They do not have the breath abilities that dragonborns have. However, oh, go ahead.
They also don't have legs.
That as well. They do not have, and while they do not have the breath abilities, it has been rumored that they do have some sort of unique bite to them, depending on their color. However, Wormborn, they're not necessarily rare, but Dragonborn are less common than other races, and Wormborn are even less common than that. So, no one has really categorized what types of Wormborn do what. However, this Wormborn appears to be unconscious. So would Alexander like to approach?
Yes.
As Alexander approaches, they can see that the Wormborn does appear to be regaining consciousness, albeit slowly. They can see a hand twitch.
God. I
Where am I?
Alexander wants to ready their crossbow.
Alexander cautiously approaches while slowly aiming the crossbow, getting ready, as the Wormborn slowly starts picking himself up, putting a hand on his head as well. That is throbbing, as well as, well, he can taste salt water everywhere. Just all of his senses, just salt water.
Oi. Well, I don't know if the Kraken had his way with me, but getting salt and crevices I didn't even know I had.
Okay.
You. Where am I?
Good question.
I just
Are you?
I'm imagining that that Alexander still has the crossbow pointed right at Pola's face.
Alexander wants to slowly let it down, but still keep it ready.
Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one. It appears that we are on a dock, and I don't have much memory.
That makes two of us.
For like the past hour, could have been a day, could have been a week, possibly. I don't know.
Wait. Where's me ship?
as he looks back at the water. Well, there are some ships that are already sitting here, and some that are currently leaving or coming into port. However, his ship is nowhere to be seen. In fact, this doesn't look anywhere close to where he was. He was in the middle of the ocean last time he checked.
you don't look much like one of my crew.
I don't know why, I'm just imagining like Pola's just like grabs Alexander's head, just like looking it over, like, no, yeah, that's definitely a human.
I must be like, I don't know. Must have been. I have to figure out where I am. Where my crew is.
And coming in very close to them is Namor, who is still trying to escape Eichland. He keeps nervously looking back. He doesn't see her, but yeah, his instincts are telling him to keep running. However, he doesn't know that Eichland has already made it to a building further from Namor, so that she can easily leap down right in front of him at any time. So would she like to do that?
She wants to jump down, like super close to him, to where like she steps on like his feet and try to causes him to like topple over.
All right. Yes. Can you roll for that, please?
Yes. Let me.
Rolls to 1. You just trip off the roof and fall like 10 feet in front of him.
Well,
Stop running and just like crushes your spinal column. Instantly dead.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I think she made it.
Yeah.
As she leaps off the building, Namor he's not able to react whatsoever, as he can feel himself falling to the ground, with Eichlin standing right above him, looking down. Alexander and Pola are like 5 feet away from this.
She just wants to take out one of her daggers and like point it down at him and like gesture for him to stand up.
He glares, but he slowly does stand up.
Come on, old man. We have places to be.
Can Alexander walk up to them?
Yes.
That might just be a good idea.
Hey, lads.
Eichlin just wants to look at them like, go away. Like, doesn't say anything, but like slowly brings the dagger closer.
Honestly, I think Namor does the exact same thing, even though she's got him at knife point. He looks at the approaching Alexander and the staring Pola and gives a very similar like this is none of your business.
Don't interrupt me.
Yeah, fun bunch you are.
This is castle business. Unless you guys want to be taken to the castle, I suggest you mind your own.
Castle?
Yeah.
I just see Paul. He like looks up in the distance, and he can see one of the towers of the castle.
Going to a castle sounds like fun.
I just imagine he's dumbfounded.
I'm just seeing like eyes bulging out of his head as he's like he looks back at the ocean and he looks back at the castle and he's just like trying to map out in his mind of where he was supposed to be and how far away he is now.
The waves weren't nice to my body. Feel like it just carried me to another realm.
You look like you've been carried to another realm.
Oh, shut it.
I'm gonna
You look
I'm
like
gonna-
you're taking right out of Assassin's Creed. I don't want to hear it.
What?
I'm gonna roll a strength check. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting for
Get it
for
now.
Namor.
That strength check.
11.
Okay. Audrey, I would have Eichlin's try to do a
Oh god, her strength is freaking crap.
Oh, it would actually be a Constitution check
Oh, okay.
here,
I don't
just
remember
to
what
see
a
if she can resist this.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, the echo's back. Okay, no,
Oh.
it's not.
Dun.
Okay. As Namor attempts to throw her arm back and immediately punch Eichlin, he is easily able, with a single arm, to block his punch and take no damage at all. Namor scoffs, seemingly at himself for not being able to make that work.
Eichlin just kind of looks annoyed and like tries to like grab him by his back to drag him up, but she goes the opposite way because her plan is just gonna be like to let him loose because
Okay.
she's doing the opposite of the crown. So, but she's trying to make it look like she's taking him back to the castle.
I see. I do see he like continues to try to fight back, but he can't. His I mean, again, he is literally skin just on bones right now. There is no muscle on him. So I just see like he's trying to fight back, just nothing.
If you want to live, then I suggest stop. And she just like whispers that to try to get him to like calm down.
He is still visibly annoyed, but he does stop struggling.
For the fun of it, she just wants to take her dagger and like graze it down his face. Just gives a
just-
little fun.
I just see he does like mutter bitch as she does that, like quiet enough to where like no one else is able to hear, but loud enough for her to hear it.
She just digs in a little deeper.
Oh. Why don't you get your own quarters? Creep.
Quiet, stupid
Or,
snake.
I mean, Eichmann just wants to like show her spikes on her gloves and like wiggle her fingers at him. Like,
Yeah, see how it is. I see how it is.
Now, I would like everyone right now to do a perception check.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that makes sense. That also makes sense. Oh,
Damn.
oh, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, all that makes sense. So
Except for mine.
actually, it does make sense for Alexander to get that. As Namor still just looks absolutely pissed and is glaring right at Eichland. And as Pola is just kind of, just watching this play out, Eichland is scanning the area. And Alexander catches on to her lead and does so as well. Both of them noticing that there are, in just the crowds of people, knights of the castle. Just dotted about. And it's not like they're trying to hide necessarily. I mean, they're in full suits of bright silver armor with the crest of the royal family on their chests.
Yeah.
But because of the large crowds of people, they can blend in fairly easily if they want to. And Eichland and Alexander can both see that there are knights dotted in all directions except just, out in the ocean that are watching them. And Eichland knows why. Because, well, she's tasked with taking Namor in, dead or alive. Alexander doesn't know this. However, they get a feeling that these knights are bad news. They don't know why, but something is telling them that these knights want something with Namor.
Yeah, so I was like, they could probably put like 2 and 2 together, considering Namor was at dagger point, and now there's a bunch of knights just walking.
Eichmann wants to kind of just throw Namor on the on the plates and make it look like she's about to kill him.
Actually, hang on.
That actually might not be
The
that crazy of an idea.
I got Well, no, she can do that, but I wanna see if she can do something else. I have to look at cantrips here. But I didn't look because I mean rogues, from what I remember, they do have some magic. So I just want to check to see if he has what I think he has. Wait, maybe rogues don't have magic. Oh, they don't. Well then, okay. I guess he can't do that, but I just want to see if Namor can do what I want him to do. Okay, yes. I think he can do what I want him to do if he rolls high enough.
That's good.
Okay. Alright. So she does throw him on the ground. Now what I want him to do is I want him to try casting Minor Illusion. Damn, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll that.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's better. And I mean, yeah. As he gets thrown on the ground, Namor uses Minor Illusion. He takes out his quarterstaff, and he simply creates the image of just like a cloud of fog just around the group. Now, he does not know that if you just like walk up to this cloud, you can immediately see right through it. He doesn't know that. He's just doing the first thing he can think of. But for the moment, it does appear that the knights cannot see neither Eichland nor Namor, or Pola and Alexander, though they don't, or Pola doesn't know that they were being watched.
I can
First I'm
Maybe
on
we
some
should.
mysterious port, and now this fog. I'm
I
not
feel
entirely
like
sure
this-
I'm not dreaming.
No,
thought-
you're not. And I don't even know how I made this fog myself. I just did what the voice told me.
That was you? Oh,
Kind of. I don't know how to explain it.
can Pola just start drinking from some of his
Yeah.
grog?
Yeah, takes out. He's just happy that he still has 2 bottles on hand.
Yeah. Oh, my head is pounding.
Your head is pounding.
Eichland just wants to force Namor to his feet
Yes. Good
and
idea.
like back a few steps away from him and like gesture for him to run.
He looks confused. Very confused. Oh.
Christ, Tessa.
I heard
My fucking ear.
and that was it.
Yeah, that's all I heard too.
You bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky I love you.
As Namor looks, I mean, there's not really a place to run. I mean, he could try hopping on one of the ships behind him, but considering the fog cloud is covering the area around everything outside of the port, he's not going to have an easy way to run.
She doesn't care. She just wants to tell people that she drowned him.
Ah, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Like,
but he's still like not
yeah.
exactly sure what she wants to
Yeah.
do. As
Go.
he
Just
l-
go.
as he looks back, he does see just a nearby ship. So he just starts running over to it.
Where the hell is he going?
You can go join him before I have to capture one of you.
Go join him.
I'd like to see you try.
I just see him like drunkenly shaking the grog bottle at her while
Yeah.
he says that.
Can Eichland just go over and like stand over him and like lift her foot up to like stomp on him?
Well, I mean, he's up now. I don't actually. How tall is he? In my head, he's
imagining-
fairly tall, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm imagining he's a pretty tall boy.
Oh, I'm seeing like a snake on the ground.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I'm gonna-
I mean,
I
he's
wanna
a
send-
snake, but like,
I want to send a picture, like what I based him on, because I made this in Hero Forge. Hold
yeah,
on.
like his like the bottom half with the tail that is on the ground like a regular snake, but the top half of his body is upright.
Yeah, like
Oh.
this. I
Wait,
did
what?
just realize you probably can't see that.
It-
That just
Oh, there
occurred
it
to
is.
me.
And basically,
No.
it's just like a snake part, but he's got arms and a head, like a human.
Like a snake head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. She just wants to go over and like stomp on his tail.
Jeez.
Mm.
Does he want to resist that? Because I imagine she's not trying to actually hurt him. She's just trying to get him to go, so it wouldn't cause any actual damage. Unless you want it to, because then we
No.
could. Okay.
No. I think
Slaps her with his tail.
he just kind of glares. Yeah, just you wait.
Does he
wants to
follow
go
Namor?
after he wants to go
Okay.
after Namor.
He follows to just the nearby ship, the nearest ship. Now, what about Alexander?
You really are a pain in the ass, aren't you?
She just wants to look at him and just begin to walk out of the fog.
He wants to follow after her with his crossbow at the ready.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
You're going to get yourself killed by the knights.
As they both exit the fog, the illusion disappears, showing that Namor is no longer there. However, as the guards they have gotten closer, they can see this peasant with a crossbow aimed directly at Eichland.
She just wants to like gesture to the water and go up to like the nearest knight.
Okay,
And-
what? Oh, go ahead.
And then she just explains like, I just dumped him into the water. I'm not going down to fetch him, so he can drown there.
Yeah, and like, I want Alexander just to walk up beside her and like attest that they saw that happen.
Phoenix, I gotta turn you up. You're way too quiet.
Because my phone's so far away. There.
Hang on, Phoenix. I'm looking at one of the spells you have. Because Yeah, because I just want because I don't know what it's called Druidcraft, and I have no idea what it does.
Maybe you should
Sounded
figure out.
All right, I
interesting.
turned you all the way up to 88, so we'll see what that does.
Ah!
That's why I have you at 50.
Yeah.
Well, on
I like
computer,
to
it's
make
different.
it-
It goes from 100
No.
and then up,
Huh.
at least on Windows.
No, Phoenix is
This
just
is a
loud when he yells.
Well, yeah, that's
This
why I
is
turned
a
it down, but
interesting, a very interesting spell.
Oh.
So, Druidcraft, which it is a cantrip, so you can do this at any time without needing anything. It has 3 things it can do. The first thing is it will allow you to create a sensory enhancer that can allow you to detect the weather.
Oh, that's cool.
The second thing that it can do is it will allow you to instantly create a hang on, I'm missing. There it is. You can create a flower blossom out of anything, or you can make a seed pod open, or essentially you can make any sort of plant immediately bloom, which might not sound that useful, but
I can think of some situations where it would be incredibly fucking useful.
yes. And then the last one, which is the most of this is 5 different things in one that you can do. So first off, you can create things to trick people. You can make the sound of an animal come from a distance, a short distance away, or well, not even really that short. It says 5 feet. You can also make the stench of a skunk go for about 5 feet as well. So that's something
Wow.
to ward people off and trick people. But you can also instantly light any candle or torch.
Oh, hey, Alexander would be great to use for her candles.
Yes.
Yeah, to help her with
Like-
her 1,000 candles.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, she needs
1,000
a torch of
candles.
No, I just imagine someone asked why she needs so many candles, and she's like, a ritual.
Yeah, mom.
I
Yeah,
mean, I guess
so-
it is some sort of ritual.
So yeah, and the other sound thing you can make is the sound of falling leaves. So you have a lot of things that you can use that Druidcraft spell for. So yeah, that's pretty neat. As
Yeah.
they report that information to the knight nods. Good work as always. I'll make sure to inform the queen of your progress.
Please do. No, get out of my sight.
And turns around and just starts walking back into the crowd. Now,
Wants to go to the boat that
okay,
she
yeah,
knows that
that's
they're hidden on.
yeah, that's what I was just about to ask. So Eichlin starts making her way there. Does Alexander want to follow?
Yes.
Is he still pointing the crossbow at her?
No.
Okay.
He has it in his hand, but he's not pointing it at anything.
As they approach the boat, they can see Namor and Pola currently in what might be the captain's quarters. They are like on the opposite ends of that room. I imagine it's mainly because Namor wanted to be as far away from Pola as possible, for reasons that Pola doesn't know, but he doesn't like Namor anyway, so he's fine with that.
So is this anyone's ship in specific, or did they just find the ship?
It probably is someone's ship. This port is mainly used for trading, but they don't see any crew or anyone currently on it. So
Okay.
that most likely means they're
They're
out
stealing the ship.
trying to sell something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is Eichlin just gonna like cut the rope keeping the ship there and just take it?
Yep.
Okay.
No, I just imagine like
I just imagine Namor and Pola just in the captain's quarters, not really sure what to do, just staying silent. Like Namor has his arms folded, just like looking just like a grumpy old guy. Until both of them feel the ship rock as if it's starting to move.
Oi,
I just imagine Alexander.
you didn't
and
happen to
Michael
cut
just,
the
like,
rope
cutting the rope
to the
with
dock,
daggers.
did you?
I've been in here the whole time. How would I have done that?
Maybe on your way in?
I didn't cut the rope, Snake. And they feel the rocking start to intensify. So it's clear that it is moving.
Eichlin wants to go to the captain's quarters and just open the door.
You.
Me.
What did you do?
I hope one of you guys know how to captain a ship, or work one, because I can't.
What's it
Namor.
to you?
Namor's
imagine
eyes
Alexander-
are bulging out in pure anger.
I just imagine like Alexander just walks in the room like, I think I've dealt with a few ships.
You think?
What is your plan here, woman?
Well,
Boy.
first of all, I saved your life. Secondly, I'm saving your life even more by taking you away from here. Thirdly, I don't really need these other two, but however, I do need you, and I need to know the information you have on the kingdom.
Oi,
Well, that answers one of my questions, at least. All right. I'll tell you what I know, but first we got to get someone to man this ship because I don't know how to captain.
Can I have Alexander try to do it?
Okay, I'm sorry, Phoenix. I might have to turn you up a little bit as well. Can you repeat that?
I said, can I have Alexander try to do it?
I mean, sure. I guess if you want.
oi,
Wow. I'm not surprised.
Alexander goes to the steering wheel, looks out at the the open waters. Well, they're able to figure out one thing. Turning the wheel either left or right steers the ship to the left or the right. However,
I
they
get
don't
it.
know where
I
they're
figured
going.
I figured out how wheel works.
Good for you.
Oi.
You finally figured it out.
Eichlin just wants to stare at the snake. What about you? I hope you can figure it out, because if not, we're screwed.
I know how to
Libby.
man a ship.
Good. Go do it.
Hey, by the
Pola wants to
why
go
don't
out and
you-
he wants to lift the sail. If it's is it a sail ship?
It is a sail ship, yes.
Okay.
by the snake person turning the wheel turns the ship.
You
If
you stay on the wheel.
yay!
I don't know why I just hear Alexander say the SpongeBob. Aye, Kevin!
Right, lads. Where am I?
Well, you were in Faralina.
Farelina.
As Pola tries to think, yes, he is very well aware of Farelina, considering it is the most profitable city to trade in. However, compared to where he was on the open waters, Farelina was miles away. So he must have been dragged off in some storm or something that wind up all the way over there. The closest town he can think of that they can reach, which even then, this is going to be maybe a day's travel, depending on how the water is, to get to this other port town.
All right.
I think it'd be funny if one of our characters could just do something to propel the ship.
Wait, give me a second. I have to look something up. Give me a second.
Just wants to kind of
Uh.
stand next to the railing, like unfazed.
All right. What's you at the wheel? What's your name?
I don't know. I don't really know my name. From my recollection, it's Alexander the something.
Well, lad,
About to be the last.
that's what we'll call you.
I think it
Right.
might have been Alexander the First.
And only?
It's about to be the first and only time you're gonna die here in a second if you keep coming up with the smart ass comments.
Eichlin just wants to look at him and then just shrug her shoulders.
Swing us around to on the starboard side. We're gonna take the coastal wind. We're gonna try to get to the next port over.
I just see Alexander like cock their head to the side. You're just like, to the what side?
Hold on. Can I roll to see if
If Alexander knows. Sure.
Wow.
Oh wow. Yes, Alexander does know.
Wow.
Alexander knows
It's
this
the
shit.
right side.
And that is
it's
where
right.
Alexander turns. Which I imagine Pola is quite surprised by pleasantly.
Aye. Take directions well.
Yeah.
I see Namor just he's looking out at the water, and then he starts going back into the captain's quarters.
Come back out here. You have information to give me.
Now wait now. Before you two go off whatever you were doing earlier. What's your name?
Doesn't even matter anymore.
That's Namor. I'm Eichlin, the assassin of the kingdom.
Now, I do want Pola to do a wisdom check to see if he recognizes the name Namor.
Damn.
What is
His
his
wisdom-
wisdom?
Oh,
it's +1.
Yeah.
Okay. Pola has heard of a Namor. He's heard of the name around various places. I mean, other than it being a name in some high regard, he has no idea who or what Namor was.
well, lad. I see. And the other one. I'm Pola. So it's
Okay.
nice to meet you all. Why are we sailing off?
Because you two saw me not kill Namor, and I need information out of Namor. So
Are we running from someone?
Can
I am.
no.
can Alexander just like run around the ship to see if there's anything he can like take?
Sure.
Yay.
Oh, hey, you look for some rum. Bat out some like grog.
As Alexander starts dashing off to look at what was left on the ship. Well, they're looking all about, opening up the chests and barrels that are still left anyway. And well, they find one gold piece and a half empty bottle of rum left.
Yeah, I can add one gold.
Yes, you can add one to your.
I gotta
I
get my
would've rolled
character in there and
again,
do
but I don't
something.
know what else we're doing. I was gonna roll again, but I didn't know if it was worth it.
Nah, I think you're fine.
Could I try to give the rum to Pola?
Yeah, you can give the rum to Pola.
Hey, you snake thing. Do you want this
Yeah,
bottle? I don't
it's
know.
Pola.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. Memory loss and shit. Do you want this bottle of rum?
Sure. Met
Jeez, lad, you're sounding more drunk than I am.
squid with a longer memory.
I just see him like start downing it after saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I'll give you the good news and the bad news.
About the rum?
I don't know. I don't actually have any good news. The bad news is it's going to take us a couple days to get to the next town. You know, I don't know if there's any food on this boat.
Haven't any of you heard of fishing?
Why, yes, I have. I have heard of fishing.
Can I just
You
like
got a
jump
little pole
like,
that you
grab
brought with you?
fish?
You don't need a pole.
Hang on, I
You're
want
gonna jump in the water.
I want.
You don't need to jump in the water. You
Hang
can
on,
catch it.
hang on. I want to roll. I'm not sure which stat this would use. I guess dexterity. I want to roll for Namor just to see what happens with this. Man, why are all his rolls just eh? I mean, his dexterity is decent, so. I see Namor, like, he takes out his short sword. He goes to the side of the ship. He starts climbing off of the side of the ship. And Paula just like slithers over and looks down and sees that while hanging off the side of the ship, Namor is poking his sword into the water. And to his shock, Namor is able to pull up one fish and climb back in.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
just do that
Not what I was thinking, but
15 more times. Get us through the next couple days. Or it'll get you all through the next couple days.
Would I have any abilities that could help?
Let me look.
I just wants to go over and like pick up a bucket
Okay.
Just show that you can fish with a bucket.
Well, there aren't any buckets, but there are barrels.
Okay, then she'll pick up a barrel.
What the hell is shillelagh? Well, now I gotta see what that is. I don't know if that ability will help in the situation. I have no idea what a shillelagh is. Hang on, Phoenix. You have another weird power. Okay, what does shillelagh do?
You should send the the abilities and stuff I can do
What
to
the
me so
hell?
I can look at them.
Okay. Wait. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, what?
Well, it's not good for this situation. However, Alexander can really help Namor in fights. So what Shillelagh does is either a wooden club or a quarterstaff weapon, which Namor has a quarterstaff. If touched by a druid using Shillelagh, will imbue that weapon with magical power, so it no longer uses strength for the attack. It uses intelligence for magic, and it deals 1d8 damage. So that's pretty good. But unfortunately, that won't help here. Yeah,
Okay, that's a bummer.
Well, hang on. Let me look at your first level. I didn't look at your Well, that's pretty fucked up. But I guess that is something you could use. Oh
Yeah.
wait, I see something that can help. Never mind. I see something. So you have a level 1 spell. For you to destroy water.
I don't know how that could happen.
Does that happen? How
But
do
I
you
really wanna
destroy
use it.
water?
Wow.
I just imagine that they'd touch the water or like make a circle with their hand in the water and just a hole in the water would get cut out.
We get the fish from that though.
Well, no,
Using
like
water to
the fish would still be there. It would just allow us to easily get them instead of
Corey,
having
the
to.
water is so powerful that we can just use it to cut anything we want.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah, I
Are you
mean,
high?
Damn.
let me make sure. I know that's what I told him. That's what I said.
Use it for its
What?
good.
Hang on, I gotta make sure like what's needed for that spell.
If I sound barely here, it's because I got up early and I've been off and on awake, so to speak, ever since 4:30. So,
Alright, let
It's
me see.
okay. When Tess was just going to sleep, I was waking up.
Wait. This can. The range for this is 30 feet.
wow.
Damn.
That's cool.
You destroy up to 10 gallons of water in an open. Oh, it's in an open container.
Now, see, that's
Well-
boring.
Man.
I mean,
The Earth is an open container.
I was just about to say that.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, it doesn't say what type of container, so
The
yeah,
Earth is an open container.
yeah, they were, yeah, sure.
We'll go with that.
So,
Yeah.
is that what you? Yeah, I would roll to see how well.
Damn.
Wow.
Definitely worth it, in my opinion.
Yeah, geez. Avery, can you give the rest of us some good rolls tonight, please? I mean, Eichlin got that one 15.
I guess Avery ain't killing
I
it,
got
huh?
I got a few 18s and a 17.
Oh, that is true. That is true. So, as Alexander hops off the side of the ship, puts their hand down into the water, and closing their eyes, they can feel some sensation. In fact, oddly enough, they know that this isn't something they've been able to do before, but for some reason, they feel like they have some sort of power now. And as this power is seemingly sent throughout their whole body down into their hand, touching the water, the group can see just a hole in the ocean appear. Now, who's gonna roll to try to scoop up the fish?
I can.
Eichland will.
I mean, Iceland
I
has
can
the
roll.
barrel.
That is
Yeah,
true. Roll, Eichlin roll, please.
Okay. I'll let her roll.
Don't worry, Hunter. Your character will appear. It's just
Good.
not the time yet.
All right.
Character is just one of the fish.
Oh, damn.
The quickest character death
Oh.
since I've been here.
Quickly, before they passed the hole, Eichlin quickly
Giggity.
throws the barrel down, scooping up as many fish as she can get in there before they passed, and putting the barrel down on the ship to look at their spoils. And, well, yeah, they got about 20 salmon in there.
You said you needed like 15 fish.
Well, I'll be.
And I can spare a few precious candles to cook them.
I want
I can
Pola
lick
to
them.
just grab one of the fish and slurp it into his mouth.
That would
Or
be
not.
funny.
I see Namor doing the exact same thing. He takes a live fish, or no, the fish that he got on his
Yeah.
sword.
That's
He's just
funny.
eating it raw, like everyone just looking at him. War.
Hey, can I borrow one of those candles?
Ugh.
Eichland just pulls out a single candle. We can share.
Can I just light it? I'll just touch it and like it starts just burning.
Just snap of a finger and light appears.
Well,
Not just to be enough to cook it, but
I
It will be enough.
appreciate the help.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't too bad.
Ah. Kinda
Namor.
Any,
taste the merchant
I
ships.
know.
I need-
Okay.
Barnacle, too.
First, let me just go over the story for everyone here so I don't have to repeat myself. I am Namor the Marauder. I'm sure you're familiar with the name. I was given some information from an anonymous source. I'm sorry, I am not going to give away my clients. That
I mean,
said,
I could make you give away your client.
I was already about to die in that shithole. You can't threaten me.
She just wants to show him, like, just open her bag and let him look at the array of things that she has.
What's the wax for?
Oh,
you
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
find out?
okay. Can you just continue your tale?
You'll find
Right,
out what the
right.
wax is for.
They
Tell me who
gave
this
me.
anonymous client is.
Oi.
They gave me information about how the kingdom of Ferrenaris was about to raise an army that was going to go after a neighboring kingdom. I didn't think much of it. It's not my business to deal with any political drama. However, they offered a job. They would pay me quite a hefty sum if I would go and take out said army. Well,
You do know
I
who they were raising in that army, right?
I like a challenge.
Are you sure you don't like attempted suicide?
I decided that, well, it may be a bit difficult, that I would take it upon myself. After all, I've taken down 2 dragons at once. I think a few soldiers wouldn't be too much. So, as I approached, I announced myself to the kingdom, and sure enough, their army came. And, well, I put up a valiant effort against their soldiers and took out quite a few. He seems to look embarrassed and cannot make eye contact with the others as he continues. They started shooting magic at me. And I did my best to avoid their attacks. But they kept coming more and more until I was captured.
So, 2
Is that all you
dragons.
know?
I don't ask questions about the jobs. They tell me who to kill and I kill it.
And you failed, so that's why you ended up in the kingdom's dungeon?
They said that I needed to be punished. I told them to just kill me and get it over with, but that blasted queen said that that would be too good for someone like me.
Sounds like her.
And so they reduced me to the state you see me in now.
An old haggard man?
Yes, if you'd like to be unkind with the description.
I just call it like I see it.
We don't know if any of you are seeing right. 2 dragons? You?
Honey, that's a hearing.
Look at him!
I didn't used to look like this. I used to be strong. I used to be known kingdom round. Even other kingdoms would hire my services. And
So you were, like, an assassin, but not?
I prefer the term mercenary. I suppose the professions are quite similar.
So you were she does like quotes, mercenary, and you went to try to take out a whole army, knowing that they were raising one and not knowing what was in the army.
Well, what's the fun if I know what they're already gonna have?
She just looks at him like he's stupid.
Right, so I'm stuck on a ship with an idiot crazy person, and whatever, you're actually quite normal. That's great.
Is he referring? Was he looking at Alexander while saying
Yes,
that?
yes, he
Okay.
was.
Okay.
I'm not crazy. I'm
Oh yeah,
lethal,
what's the
but-
wax
Yes.
for?
Yes.
Would you like to find out?
I think he was.
You're
I
proving my
think he was calling you the idiot.
Right, 'cause
Oi.
I'm
I
the
don't
one
think
that
he was calling
ran
you
into
the normal person either.
If I had me gun right now, put a bullet in my head.
I can do that for you.
You have a gun?
I would also put a bullet in my head.
Wow.
No,
I
but
don't really know what a bullet is, so
How the hell do you not know what
Don't
one is?
tease me like that.
I would like
I have a crossbow.
Ola to roll a perception check, please. Or I guess it would be more of a wisdom check. Oh.
I want to re-roll.
Yeah, I'd suggest that.
There we go.
only 7
Ola
times better.
sniffs the air. Eyes immediately going wide. As he looks up toward the sky, the bright blue sky that was over Faralina is no longer there. They haven't been sailing for that long. Maybe at most a half hour. But the sky was full of clouds. Unnaturally dark ones at that.
Oh, Lord. All right. Batten down the hatches. You, Alexander, get to the helm.
Okay.
I just see it from the earlier wisdom roll, Alexander just knows. You know, I think it's fine if we just say this, and then if you want to add more details to it, you can message me, Phoenix. But I think from that wisdom check that at some point in their past, Alexander did work on a ship.
Everyone
I think
brace.
Planner would be more like relevant. So they know like the different parts of a ship. They just like never actually captain a ship.
It looks like we've got rough waters ahead.
It was just sunny a minute ago.
That's what I don't like.
Now, as Alexander goes to the helm, it might actually be a good idea to try out your druid craft, because that gives you the ability to check on the weather. Just a suggestion.
Think I will. Damn.
Damn. Do you want to reroll? I don't think you used your
can't.
inspiration yet. Oh, did you use your inspiration? Oh, you did. That's
I did.
right. Oh no.
Yeah,
As-
because I've been doing. What was it for?
Actually, okay. All right. As Alexander attempts to use another spell, instantly, and I'm gonna have to roll here. Hang on. Where are you? There you are. As Alexander attempts to use another spell, specifically a spell in order to enhance their senses, to be able to tell what was about to happen with the weather, they immediately feel a sharp pain go through their head. They can't tell if this is from doing their own spell or if there's something else going on here. But this will cause them to take 3 damage.
Wow.
Now I want to check. I want to check Namor's abilities. 'Cause I gotta see what he has. I don't think he has anything that would be able to help. I'm gonna have to look at a couple of his abilities here just to see if he has anything possibly useful. Don't worry, Hunter. Your character is almost here.
Yeah, I like that. That would fit
Your-
well.
I swear your voice is getting lower and more raspy as the session goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't get enough of the Marlboros. He's smoking a pack in between every time that he talks.
And then eventually it just gets
So deep. Yeah. How are
Damn.
you guys doing? This is a good D&D session.
Fucking
Okay.
yeah.
Well, he has something that will help him at the moment. Would not help anyone else. Let me see what else. What else do we got here? Okay, yeah, that one. Okay, I just gotta check one more spell, but I think I know what he's going to use. Oh boy. The spell I'm trying to find is called Expeditious Retreat. I want to see what that does. I doubt it will
I'm
help in
curious
the
too.
situation, but there is a chance. Okay, I found it. Oh, that's lame. I
What's
mean,
that?
it'll be useful in battle, I guess. It's literally just a speed up spell.
Oh, nice. So it'll
Like
basically
I
make
thought it would have been like a teleport or
Could
something.
we use it to make someone act like they're like extremely hyper?
No,
Oh.
it's literally just to make you faster.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay. So I'm not going to have Namor use his spell quite yet. So as the waters start getting rougher, lightning bolts start firing down from the clouds. And these bolts are very close to the ship, almost unnaturally so.
Boy, been a while since I've seen something like this.
I'm gonna have Namor do a wisdom check here. Damn! Avery, please give this man a good roll.
Avery
His
does not
wisdom
like
is
Namor.
good.
It's good, yeah, it's not. Well, I guess it is above 10 with the modifier. Okay. Namor closes his eyes for a moment, the group not knowing what he's doing, but they see he raises his quarterstaff up in the air. Can't explain it, but I know one thing. This storm is magic. Someone cast this.
Magic or not, we're getting through it.
It wasn't me.
I want Pola to try and fuck with the sails to help dodge around the lightning bolts.
Ooh, okay.
She does not have any
Oh.
magical abilities, does she?
She does not. I thought
Okay.
she did, but when I looked, well, here I'll do one quick double check, but I did not
Pola knows
see.
how to pull ropes.
Yes, Pola does. Yeah, as Pola expertly is able to maneuver the ship in order to dodge all of the incoming lightning bolts, seemingly knowing where they're going to appear before they even appear. Despite this seemingly being a magical storm, he knows his stuff. Though the clouds continue to follow the group, and they can see above them sparks of electricity starting to converge right above the ship. Something is about to come down.
I've never seen that before.
Well, Namor rushes over to the side of the ship. And he takes some water in his hands. And he starts chanting something. The group aren't sure what he's doing, but the electricity's starting to intensify. Oh, I know what Namor could try doing here. Ooh, this would be an interesting play, but I want to know if anyone else wants to try anything. I don't know if anyone else can really do anything.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Pola's just gonna rush to the front of the ship. Well, think this is the end, lads. It's only been 20 minutes.
Ayla just kind of wants to stand at the railing. Like, stand. Can I do a roll and see if she's. Do I want to risk it?
It's
No.
up to you.
No. I'll just have her stand, like, at the edge. Like, she's getting ready to, like, jump if the ship starts to go down.
Okay, well, I think I know exactly what I'm gonna have Namor do. Ooh, boy, this is gonna be risky. As he continues chanting, the water in his hands starts pouring around his body, and an ice-like armor starts appearing all around him. He then takes out his sword, and he stands in the middle of the ship, holding the sword up.
What do you think you're doing?
He looks at Pola. Don't say I didn't do anything for you. As the electricity converges, a gigantic bolt of lightning strikes down, using his sword as a lightning rod. He gets struck. I'm gonna roll Constitution. Why did you do that twice?
Oh.
No!
Did you already use your inspiration?
I did.
Can I gift inspiration?
I mean, I guess if you want to.
I'll gift
'Cause
you my
we've-
inspiration.
Yeah, we've done that before. We can do that.
Cool.
Well,
No!
your first good roll, and it's the first 20 of the session.
Oh! As he gets struck by the lightning, they can see his armor tipping away. It starts breaking off, but he continues standing firm. The group can only stare in pure awe as he takes the attack just full on. And thanks to this spell, the armor of I don't know how to pronounce it. Armor of something that starts with A. It gives him 5 additional health points. So essentially, this spell only destroyed his armor. He is fine. He falls to the floor of the ship. Whew. Did not expect that. This body sucks.
That was quite the show.
Guess
Like a
being
painful
stupid has its perks, huh?
Guess so.
I guess you could say that.
Well, guess we better get underway then.
And after that large attack, the storm clouds subsided. And as they did, something started falling from them. As the group look up, it looks to be some sort of creature. It somewhat resembles a wormborn, but it has some sort of sharp end to its multiple tails. And it has multiple heads. Hunter, this is you, by the way, if
Okay.
you want him to say anything.
I think I'll pass. I'm not exactly sure what to say.
So he just falls on the ship.
Ugh.
Just how was that thing?
I don't know.
It looks like a
about to be-
creepier version of Polo.
Well, it's about to be
It's
dead.
Polar.
Sorry, Pola.
With an A at the end.
I just see
It's
I just
four
see
letters.
I just see Namor poke it.
Can I put
You
put a crossbow bolt through it?
you think we can eat it?
No, I don't think
Second
so.
in the way
I don't know. Maybe.
All right,
Yeah.
Hunter.
So,
If you want to have him say this, Hunter, he is here to watch the group. That's all he knows. So if you want him to say that,
Yeah. I am here to watch the group, and this is all I know. I might need some more information.
I think we need some more information.
You might be right.
I think I might have put a bolt through its head.
Well, it's clear that someone's looking after us.
I don't know if
Well-
looking after is the phrase I'd use. More like trying to kill or sink. Maybe.
I don't know. Something tells me that if they really wanted us dead, they would have done it already.
That or they would have used something other than this pathetic creature.
Or maybe they think we have information and, they're trying to capture us, not necessarily make us dead. There's a lot
Right.
worse things than death.
Yeah,
I'm well aware.
you're right. I just see
Yeah,
Namor
Namor
taking
is
another raw fish out of the barrel and it just takes a giant bite out of it.
Damn, you must be hungry then.
Alexander.
You
just
have
absolutely-
no idea.
Eichlyn's fish wasn't even cooked yet.
Well, you might get seafood poisoning.
I just imagine Alexander looks at Eichlyn. Yeah, one of the many things worse than being dead is being
I'll be
stuck
back.
on a ship in the middle of the ocean with you.
I
Cooking
second that.
Cooking a fish over top of a candle.
And he just
Aye.
shrugs her shoulders.
I do see Namor walks over. Could I borrow that? He points at the candle.
Mm,
Yeah,
No.
once I was finished cooking in the next few minutes. Few hours, I mean.
She wants to just pick up the candle and blow it out.
Oh, gee, thanks.
You
Okay.
realize that they just can Alexander just take it from her and light it back up?
And then light it again. I don't even know if he has to touch it. I think he just has to be close enough to it.
Can she just toss Namor the candle? I don't really care.
Yeah. He catches it and he just puts the lit end into the hole that he opened in the fish. And he takes another bite. Oh, that's good. Look, when you have only had to eat whatever, do you know what that sludge is that they gave us in the dungeon?
Possums and rats.
Possums do not taste that bad.
What do you mean?
It
Yes,
could've
it does
been
when
our
it's
main- It could've
sometimes
been
it's
our main from
mixed
the
with other things.
I know they typically kill a lot of human people.
No, but we don't cook them.
Well, you
I help in
might.
the. I kill them, but I help in the kitchen a lot. I love serving the prison.
I want Pola to just kind of wander to the front, back to the front of the ship. It's kind of
Alright.
stare off into the open ocean.
I'm sure that's also where Alexander is. He's just standing there, just looking into the abyss.
He trying to think of anything in particular, or is he just staring off?
He's thinking about that ship.
I want to roll an intelligence to see if he can recall anything.
All right. Damn.
As he tries thinking about whatever happened to his ship, his crew, all that can come to his mind is the maniacal laugh of someone buried into his psyche, but he can't recall a face, a name. He can't even think of the vessel of whatever got him.
My.
And with that, they continue to sail the sea. In about a day's time, they will reach the next town of Nyman. But I think this is a good stopping point for this session.